what is the worst state to drive in or the worst road to drive on. So here I am showing up at your house at 7 in the morning, waking your kids up. I'm sure we're definitely at 80,000. It is Matt back with another video. Thanks for tuning in again. We got a load of building materials on the trailer this morning, and we are heading for Ambler, PA, which is north of Philadelphia ways. So we'll just take this out to the turnpike, 202 to the turnpike, and head east to Ambler, and then we're going to get this unloaded. It looks like it's at a residence, so it might get a little tight to unload it, but yeah, it's in a neighborhood. I'm going to be there fairly early, but you know, I'm just going to show up at your house this morning. So anyway, thanks for tuning in again. Enjoy the video. It has been a pretty hot week here in Lancaster County, in the 90s all week, and you know, I'm sure a lot of yous are like, oh, that's nothing, it's 100 here, but you know, it's not that normal for this area for it to get, you know, 100 degrees. So it's been pretty hot. What's the weather in your area? Let me know. It's always fun hearing where everybody lives and you know, the different climates and all that stuff. So today's going to be all local stuff. We're taking this to Montgomery County, and then we're going to do 2 loads out of Oxford, and those just go local. So all local stuff today, full day, but staying very local again. So yesterday we were in South Jersey. We delivered down there, south of Vineland, came back up to Vineland to Franklinville to reload, took that to Collegeville, came back and reloaded. So yep, Jersey yesterday, local today, Maryland tomorrow. So you know, it's been fairly busy this week, but yeah, again, a lot of local stuff. Just come this way to get to Montgomery County. That way we can avoid the tolls. And this really isn't a bad route either. I mean, this time of the morning, I wouldn't want to go through here any later. showing up at your house at 7 in the morning, waking your kids up with a big load of lumber. Not a very nice place to park, but I think we'll be all right. Looks like they're putting up an addition back here or something, so we'll have to bring everything right by the house, so that'll wake everyone up. Try to be as quiet as I can. The keys were there and the lift started right up, so that's good. We got some pretty wide, we got some 40-foot pieces, so I don't know how we're gonna get them in here. We might have to leave them out front in your grass. We'll see. really not bad overall. Everything worked out. Had to leave some of the longer packs out here because I couldn't get through there with some of this long stuff, so we just left it out front here, and they're gonna have to carry it in, or I didn't want to be responsible for taking all kinds of branches out, you know. Alrighty, let's get on back to the lumber yard and fetch a load of lumber. And we got, I don't know, probably an hour to the lumber yard, something like that. So see if we can get around these back roads, get turned around. It gets, I was looking on the map, it gets pretty tight back in here. So either way, we'll figure our way out of here and go get a load of treated lumber. To the East Coast. This is why I like going west or north. North is good too, as long as it's not northeast. But this is what happens when we come out here every day. It's like this every day. As long as the people know how to merge, it's not too bad, you know. You let that red car in, here we go. See, now this guy to my left wants to come over here.
Bring it up to the same.
If you got a copy, JB, on, bring it on over. He probably ain't got a radio in there anyway. We actually have about an hour and a half or a little more to the lumber yard with all this traffic. Take a while. Some of the worst middle lane drivers exist on the Pennsylvania, New Jersey Turnpike. I mean, you got people, I had 2 trucks I just passed that were just in the center lane, not even doing the speed limit. Now I'm passing cars, got a FedEx up ahead, and I'm doing about 70. Speed limit's 70. so frustrating, you know? Everybody wants to hang out in the middle lane, not even doing the speed limit. You know, this would be an interesting question. What's the worst road to drive on? I don't get around like some of you guys do, you know, as far as across the country, but let me know on that one. What is the worst state to drive in, or the worst road to drive on as far as bad drivers are concerned? Let me know what you think on that. So we made it down to the lumber yard here, and nobody else here. Looks pretty chill, so that's always good. We're gonna park over here, other side of this trailer, or right beside it, I mean. Turn the AC off, that way we're not blowing dust everywhere. I got a container truck behind me or something right on my tail. Come on around, brother. Got a high shifter in there. Alright, a nice container truck. Alright, park her right here. Let's get her loaded up. And it is a wet treated load, so we can't take the whole thing. Probably just, you know, 8 packs or so. Truck's still looking clean. Hasn't rained in quite a few days, so it's a little dusty, but still clean. I don't know if I ever showed you guys an actual picture of what it looked like when we bought it, but this is what it looked like. The red paint was new when we bought it, and it had, as you've seen in the picture there, it had like the bullhorn stacks on, which I didn't think looked right on this truck. They weren't high enough and they were rusty, so we got a pretty good deal from a local company on these little 6-inch tips here, so we put those on for now. And yeah, some of you might have liked it better the way it was, I don't know, but we changed a few things. Put new Hodge-built fenders on, half fenders, the stacks, bumper, more lights, all kinds of new lights. One thing I'm not a fan of in this truck, which a lot of people actually notice it, it's very noticeable on the sleeper, the skirts, I think you call them. I think you call them the skirts, I'm not sure, but flarings, I'm sorry, I just thought of it there, the flarings. You know how the sleeper looks like it's on an angle there? I really hate that look. It really bothers me, but they took the flarings off when they redid it, like before we bought it. So there's not much you can do about it now unless you get a new sleeper or take all those rivets out and add flarings. It looks nice if you just cut the flarings down, but yeah, it's kind of an annoying look the way the sleeper, you know, curves front like that, but you know, it is what it is. Didn't take real long to get it loaded up, but ooh, it's a hot one. Get back into this AC, come on back. But that's what we got. We got a full load of 4x4s. Might be just a hair heavy. I mean, I'm sure we're definitely at 80,000 because these things are treated wet, you know, they're not kiln dried, so might be just a hair heavy, but I think we're good. Checking the gauges, it looks like it's right around, grossing right around 80,000. So I don't think we're gonna weigh it, we'll be all right. All right, we're just going through town here. And we're gonna go take this up to the outdoor living place and then come back for another one. And then that's gonna go up to the big gazebo place close to the shop, and then we're gonna be done for the day. Swing it a little wide here. No trucks, except local deliveries. I was hoping we get to see some harvesting this week sometime, but I don't know, it's that time of the year again. This is like my favorite time of the year in Lancaster County. You got people harvesting their tobacco, you got people starting to harvest corn, you know, do silage. So I always love this time of the year. I always enjoy seeing all the harvesting going on. So hopefully we'll get to see some today yet. Get to show you how the Amish fill their silos sometime. Oh, a little tight. Get over a little. There you go. Down there we got some spraying going on. Probably spraying the late beans or something. Now they do a lot of play sets here, so if anybody needs a play set, why, this is the place. That's what I would love to get for the boys, you know. New vinyl play sets, man, they're nice. I'd like to get a play set for them sometime soon. Let's get this thing unloaded. Shouldn't take long. He's getting me loaded back there. It's a bunch of small packs, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to unload it. On the way back, or when we go back for another load, they said, I gave them the number and everything, and they said they're gonna get it ready for me. So if there's nobody there, it is gonna be fast. And then we'll be done for the day. There's your swing set for your kids. I always just like to advertise the places I get into, because people around here make quality products, you know. Got all the Amish and the Mennonites here, they make quality products, so it's worth paying a little more and buying something good that's gonna last you and your kids, you know, Johnny and Becky or whoever. And you know, it's worth giving a lot of money for it, because then it'll last you a long time. Let's get on back to the lumber yard. So the guy there where I delivered to, he was telling me that there's a convict on the loose down here. So I looked it up and was looking into it, and yeah, guy escaped the Chester County Prison a couple of days ago, and oh geez, now we got an accident here. Looks like everybody's okay. Just cruise out around here. Everybody's fine. Oh, he escaped the Chester County Prison, I guess, a few days ago, and they haven't found him yet. They didn't, you know, really see anything for a few days, and then just yesterday somebody spotted him on a trail camera, like a hunting, you know, trail camera. So they seen him like Kennett Square, just a little bit east of here, close to Longwood Gardens. They got him on camera, and yeah, this guy was in serving a life sentence, I think. I'm not sure, for killing his girlfriend, murdered his girlfriend. So now he's on the loose down here. So there's kind of a heavy police presence, and you know, people are on edge down here. So they know he's in the woods around here somewhere. He couldn't have gotten far. So anyway, that's kind of a weird feeling, but hey, they're saying 10 grand, 10,000 bucks to anybody who, you know, has any information or spots him. So wouldn't that be crazy? He'd just come out of the trees up here. We made it back down here. Just gotta call the order number in. Looks like there's at least one other truck here. That don't look good. Done gave out on him, huh? Yeah, well. Got the nice East Penn Railroad locomotive over there. Got an RCS truck waiting. And we got the nice Pete over there. I think that's Valley View Transport. They haul a lot of sheds. It's a nice truck. I like that truck. A little dirty right now. Could use a bath. No, that's a nice truck. I need to get the windshield that he has. It looks good. I love that bus glass. That looks nice. Get parked over here in the corner, away from everyone else, and they'll get me loaded shortly. Oh, apparently he was already loaded. So that's good. So we are first in line. Should be able to get right to us. He's got it all together and ready to load. Goes the nice Peterbilt. I think he runs Virginia every day. Pretty much every day. Appreciate it. Ooh, it's warm today. All right, we got the paperwork. 23,000 board feet. That's definitely right on the edge. It's kiln dried stuff, so I got 15 packs on, but yeah, again, right on the you know, dot with our weight somewhere close. I shouldn't say right on the dot, I don't know for sure, but it's 23,000 board feet, kiln dried. Let's get this up to the gazebo shop and we'll be done for the day. 30 minutes to load here. That like doesn't happen. It was actually about 20 minutes, a little under 30, but that like doesn't happen here, so yeah. When I got here, I thought I'm gonna have to wait like an hour because 2 trucks in front of me, but the one was, you know, like you seen a curtain side, and I couldn't tell that he was loaded, so it didn't take long. Up here to the left, you can see the Amish took some rows down and they just open up around the outside, and then they pick that all up by hand. They're up here ahead, picking it up by hand, throwing it on a wagon. the little boys along. So they take a little one-row thing around the outside, and they pick that up off the ground, and then after they have the field open, they can take a binder, one-row corn binder that makes, you know, the bundles of corn, and they take the one-row binder and then a wagon beside it, and it goes up the elevator and onto the wagon. And then there's a guy on the wagon just, you know, stacking it on. So I know my neighbor was at it yesterday. Maybe on the way home from the shop we can get some footage of how they do it. I don't like to stop and, you know, stick the camera in their face, but I can always film while I'm going by. Up here in these fields to the left. It looks like they're going through the middle of the field, so we won't really be able to see them, but on the other side there. Another load, holding up traffic. You just got to be patient with the farmers around here, you know. They got to do what they got to do. And I know what it's like, because that was usually me, holding up traffic, and you kind of feel bad, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. right, we made it up here, so let's get it unloaded. Okay, we got everything unstrapped, so he's just starting to unload it back there. Like I always tell you guys, it doesn't take long here. You don't mess around, so that makes it really nice. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is last week, no, 2 weeks ago, I was, where was I? Blue Bell. Yeah, Blue Bell. I couldn't remember where I was. I'm delivering to a job site, and I got there. I seen it was going to be really tight, and I could barely make it in the road, but you know, I squeezed in there. And then I get in there and I see there's some low trees, and there's other trucks that had to go in through there, but I guess they didn't have high stacks and stuff, probably just day cabs. Anyway, I come in there and I see these low branches that are gonna definitely hit my stacks, if not my sleeper, because they're so low, but they're just real thin, right? So no issues at the job site, and it was a little stressful, and I get out of there, I'm like, oh, you know, good job not bending anything, and you know, yes, I got out of this. I get back on the main road, nice 2-lane road with a small shoulder on either side, and you know, just feeling great that I got out of this tight job site, and bam! Nailed the stack on a, I don't know, I guess it was a tree branch that I didn't see, or like a bigger tree branch hidden in the little one somewhere. I don't know, I wasn't even hitting trees, I'm just going along, and boom! Nailed it. So I dented the top of my stack and bent the, I took it apart and it just bent the bracket, like the clamp bracket on the stack. So I was able to bend that out and get everything straightened out again. I was able to get the dent out of the top of the stack and everything. So it went pretty good, but not great, you know, not great. Now I got a kinked up stack, but we got other tips at the shop. I don't know, maybe I can put those on, or we can get straight pipes. I don't think that's gonna happen soon, but hopefully this year yet. I keep saying that, I know, but I'm hoping it happens this year because I would like to have straight pipes. But anyway, no, now we got some things in the stack. It's all good, it happens, but still don't really know what I hit. It had to be a tree. So we got that straightened out, and so if you think about it from the side of the truck, if you ever think about it on video that it looks a little bit like it's leaning front, you're right. It is. It's not 100% now, but anyway, we got that all taken care of, and it was just before we went to the truck show, so that was fun. But hey man, it happens, you know, it's part of it. Don't like hitting trees though, or anything for that matter, but it's what happens when you do local deliveries with a, you know, 13-foot stacks, but it is what it is. So we got that unloaded, everything went smooth. Just heading on back to the shop here. I think it's about 3:30, so that's nice. We'll be done in good time today. We started at 4:30 this morning, so that's a nice, you know, 11 and a half hour day. We're going to be heading to Maryland in the morning with a lift and a platform, and it's going to be a tight job site. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Okay, we made it back to the shop here, so we are done for the day. I was trying to decide if I want to stop the video here or not, because tomorrow morning I got to take the day cab with the equipment trailer, and like I said, I got to go take a lift to Maryland, and it is, I was down there one other time and I really don't want to go again. But you know, I mean, it's a nice drive and everything, but the place we got to take it to is It's like a one-lane road. You can't, it's got like S turns in it. You can't see if traffic's coming the other way. It's bad. And it's a ways in through there, so I feel safer driving the truck in than I do parking 2 miles at the intersection driving the lift all the way in, because the lift don't have flashers or anything, and it's got a, you know, 14-foot platform in front of it. So I actually feel safer taking the day cab, you know, driving into the site with the truck, because I got the strobes and the flashers and everything on the grill. So what we had to do the last time was, it's another 1.5 miles or so out the other way, which would be nice if I could just get out that way, but I can't make a turn. There's a bridge just down the road, which I found out the last time, and I cannot make that turn because I'll hit the barrier, you know, the bridge. So what we had to do is we had to turn around in this guy's driveway. It's a horse farm, and so he had a decent, you know, room there, but the road is so small I had no room to swing, and there's a bank there. So I had to take his mailbox out, pull it out, you know, it wasn't concrete, it was just a post in the ground. I had to take his mailbox out on this side and take his neighbor's mailbox out, and then I could swing wide enough this way, back up a couple of times, blah blah, and then I could make the turn with my trailer going into the woods a little bit. So it was quite interesting, and we're gonna have to pull that off tomorrow again, the way it sounds. So I think we're gonna end it here. Video's gonna get long, you know, if we keep filming here. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up on my email, which is in the description of the video, or, you know, you can comment on the video. And some people have been asking about shirts and hats, etc. I do have some stuff. You can see it below the video here. You'll see the stuff up for sale. You just go on the Fourth Wall website. It's not my own website or anything. I just did it because people were asking. That way I have stuff available if people want it. So I got some coffee mugs, shirts, hats, different things on there. So yep, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope everybody has a great weekend. We will see you next week.